Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Barry and this is Memoize, and today we're reviewing a fragrance by Memoize London and it's called Levatio. So I've recently come back from Essence in Milan, where there was a massive fragrance event on, lots of exhibitions, lots of stalls, lots of brands, and I got to meet Memoize London, and what a fantastic brand they are. A big hello to Holly and her team. Absolutely loved smelling their fragrances, and she was kind enough to give me a fragrance called Memoize London Levatio. So we'll have a quick look at the box. Really like the artwork on it. If you can see, it's like in gold on a white box. And then you've got a bit of detail on the back where it tells you the name of the fragrance and a few other things. Let's get into it. And these bottles are absolutely beautiful. Look at that. And you see in the bottom, there are gold flecks in the bottom, which I think is absolutely stunning. I love the cap, a wooden cap, and the atomizer is great too. Oh wow. So this is classed as a fragrance enhancer. A fragrance enhancer, you ask? Yes, it's a bit like Molecule 01 and a few other things like that, which basically it's designed to either wear on its own or to wear with another fragrance, and it boosts and it makes that other fragrance even better. So this is a 50ml bottle, and you can pick this up from memoizeperfume.com, and it's £100 and it's an EDP. And I think on your first order you can get 10% off as well, which I think is a great thing to do. So is this fragrance linear? No, it changes as it goes on. It starts off quite bright and fresh, and it goes woody and slightly earthy later on. Is it an original fragrance? Most definitely yes. Projection on this, I'm getting 1 to 2 hours. Longevity, 5 to 6 hours. But I think what happens is when you use it with another fragrance, it boosts it even more. Who to wear it? I would definitely say this is signature scent worthy. And when to wear it? Well, on its own, if you're wearing it with no other fragrance, I would say warmer days. If you wear it with another fragrance, it really all depends on that fragrance that you're wearing. Compliments, I would definitely say it's a compliment getting fragrance. 3 of us tried it on when we was at the stall, and all 3 of us enjoyed it. If you do have your favourite compliment getting fragrance at home and you added this to it, I'm sure you would get even more. So my overall thoughts on this, well, I'll start off with how their website describes it, which is that it transforms any fragrance into a multi-dimensional olfactory journey, and I can only agree with that. But what we'll do, we'll have a look at it on its own merits first. 3 of us tried it when we was at the stall in Essence, and it smelled different on all 3 of us. As one of the things that happens with this fragrance, it also works off your skin, whether that be the temperature of your skin, whether that be how oily or dry your skin is, and it even works off the temperature around you. So it's a different experience for everybody that tries it, but all I can do is give you what I think and when I wore it. So for me, it started off with a really crisp, like a gin and tonic sort of accord with a modern twist. So it's slightly piney and sharp, but that is balanced out by zesty citruses, which uplifts it a bit. It's a touch spicy as well, and as it moves through its journey, it gets softer and muskier, and slightly powdery as well, with a bit of a floral elegance to it. And then once you get to the base, it's going more woody and earthy, but it also has a warmth to it at the same time. I just couldn't get enough, just kept on going back to my hand and smelling it all the time. To me, it's got a great balance to it. It's mixing fresh, invigorating energy with an elegance and a refinement. So, is it a hit or miss? For me, it's a massive hit. I absolutely love it. I love it on its own, and then when I've been mixing it with different fragrances, it's been spectacular. The only thing I would say is if you're going to mix it with another fragrance, then you need to apply it depending on what that fragrance is. If it's a heavy fragrance, then you need to add this second. If it's a really light fragrance, then you can add this first. So, is it worth the money? I think it's absolutely amazing because, I mean, I've got 940 fragrances, and now I've got this, and it's basically turned them into 1,880 fragrances. It changes the fragrance. It's special. You really need to try it. So a big thank you to Holly and the rest of the team at Memoize. I can't thank you enough for gifting me this, and I absolutely love it. I did have a choice of different fragrances, and this is the one I chose because I loved it so much. But that's all from me. Get yourself on their website, have a look around. There's some fantastic stuff, and I'll speak to you all soon. Stay fragrant, not vagrant.